Yeah, like that, like that. The love of my life. Yeah.
Hi guys, it's your girl CeCe Marie, and I just want you to know that we working. Welcome to Coffee, Tea, or Tequila. Now you're probably wondering, what is that? You might have just rolled your eyes and thought about hitting the pause button because you thought this was going to be another dry video blog, or you thought I was going to get all messy and spill the tea. But I'm not here to do any of that. What I'm here to do is have intimate conversations that satisfy the soul. I believe that every story has multiple layers to it. And when you dig into those layers, you get reflection, growth, and renewal. So, trust me when I tell you that this is only the beginning. And if you're still watching, which I hope that you are, please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. But in the meantime, we are here live today at Lacuna Lofts with Van Johnson. Now, most of you may know him as one of the tattoo artists on VH1's Black Ink Chicago. But he is also a businessman and entrepreneur. Van founded his own clothing line, Chicagorilla, and he has something special in store for us today. So come with me and let's go check it out.
So I wake up in the morning, I check on my texts. I do not got one from you. Why is that? I'm on your Instagram, a bunch of subliminals up. Why is that? Maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe I'm insecure. Now maybe you giving me reason. You caught me cheating. That was probably like a year ago. Maybe you trying to get even. I'm sorry, don't play with me. You know I'm trying to get better. I love is tougher than leather. Haven't wrote shit in some years, but you got me staying up late, writing you letters. You say it's work that's been stressing you out. I tell you take off and I pay you the difference. Now you say you got no more days to take off. But when was the last time you missed one? I don't remember and I don't forget much. I'm sick of you playing. You supposed to holler at me when you going through certain shit, but you call your friend. Feel like I don't know enough about you. Feel like you don't know enough about me. I think I'm about to give up on fighting. I'm losing my grip when it should be tight. For real.
Hey guys, it's your girl CeCe Marie, and as I promised you, we working. And we live here right now at Chicagorilla's store with Van Johnson and Kevin Womack. Okay, so we're here live in Chicagorilla's store, but I want you to take me back, and I want you to tell me how this all started.
Well, Chicagorilla was actually started from another guy, which is a close friend of mine. His name is Ciroc Shabazz, and he started the brand. Don't really know why he started it. I think it was because it was a workout brand. And as soon as I seen it, you know what I'm saying, it gravitated towards me in many ways. I'm like, man, this can be dope on, of course, a workout, type of brand, but it can also be an urban brand. I can see this on, multiple, multiple pieces of clothing. I'm like, the magnitude is great, is like humongous with this brand. And when I met him, to work out with. He's a physically fit guy, and I wanted to, the build that he had, I wanted to look like that. Yeah. But I'm like, the way he work out, I'm like, I don't work out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my it's not enough hours in the day for that type of body, right? But just going forward, built a close relationship with the guy, and I told him that he can do a lot of things with the brand, and he was like, you know what, maybe we can, do some business together. And as time progressed and went on, we definitely had to go through trials and tribulations with meeting different people, because the brand was like, it's kind of low budget at the time, because he wasn't really doing anything with as far as like pushing it in mass production. So that's why I came in at, and a close friend of mine named Wally, he taught me how to run the machine and run the programs to actually run the brand, and at the time, it was like five years ago almost, it was a while ago, and we was all trying to find ourselves in life. I was already doing my tattoos and everything, so that was a huge bulk of the time that was spent on for me and my family. I'm trying to just provide, but this was another source of income that I seen for myself and my family, so I wanted to help him out, thus far help his family out. And he just had other ventures in life. He wanted to be a fireman that I never knew nothing about, but he definitely was trying to be a fireman at the time. And he ended up landing a job as a fireman, and he was also a fitness dude, like I said, and he just got his pro card, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ciroc for that.
Nice.
So he definitely couldn't do what I can do with the brand.
Yeah.
So we just came to the table at one point in time. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna do the Rock Hard, which is his, shout out to Rock Hard, this is it's his fitness brand, and he told me just to run the urban side of Chicagorilla.
So then where does Kevin come into the picture?
You want me to talk?
Yeah.
I would love to talk. Well, my perception of things is a little different.
Okay.
I came up with the name No Excuses.
Mm-hmm.
We started a clothing line called No Excuses. Of course, I want my brother to ride with me.
Mm-hmm.
We did No Excuses. And a lot of our little brothers and their friends was trying to take over the brand. Well, there was too many people involved in it. And I asked Van, would he like to start something with Chicagorilla and let the little guys have No Excuses?
Okay.
I called an eye and I had interest in that. He met Ciroc before me, but I'm like, let's just leave this for the shorties and let's go do this over here. And we end up doing it. Nobody liked it. None of the shorties. Now they like it now, of course, because that's what we doing.
Yeah.
But no one liked it. But we jumped into this. Like he said, Ciroc was just a shirt here, hoodie there, solo shit, lifting weights up in the gym. He wasn't really, sorry for
Good. We can curse over here. Curse over here. We good.
So he's just,
let's get it then, goddammit.
so
Let's
he's
get
just,
it, goddammit.
he's just lifting solo little shirt here, little shirt there. He wasn't really selling it like that or whatever. We kind of made it popular. Not just him. Look, we were already popular up in school, up at Northern. We went to Northern, and we danced, we partied, we threw big parties. We had a lot. We already had a big following.
Yeah, we had a huge following.
He ended up having a bigger following once he started tattooing, because tattooing is an epidemic right now.
Yeah.
So it's hot. So he caught fire already, but we was already in that world, and we deal with all type of people. No matter race, religion, Gothic, we threw parties, the biggest parties in Northern, or whatever. Kevin and Van.
This is true.
But that caught our eye, caught his eye, caught my eye, and I'm like, man, I like it. Let's run with it.
Yeah.
And that's what we hopped on board. You know what I'm saying? Rock wasn't really pushing it like that. He got to pushing it like that, and I got to pushing it like that. Of course, Van have a little bit of money, so he put a little bit more money behind it. But I put my money behind it too.
And your vision.
And my vision. And
It's actually true.
so that's just my little perception.
Well, he just shitted on my perception about, you know what I'm saying, things, but he's definitely, you know, he's accurate. I mean, that's why I didn't only, you know, choose him as a business partner. This guy's my brother, you know, and he's been with me every step of the way. I can remember way back when, you know what I'm saying, when we just first started to make a little bit of money. We used to work together at Target, you know what I'm saying? We worked together at Walmart. We just always had jobs together. We worked together at a telemarketing place, you know what I'm saying? And we were just always hand in hand. When he quit the job, I'm like, well, shit, I'm finna quit too, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, we used to call off together, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, like. This guy, I love him to death, man. He's just always been by my side. So no matter what success or what lied in front of me, you know what I'm saying, from whatever the future may hold, I know that I was always gonna have him by my side.
And now you say your brother. So give me the history behind that, since we're talking history.
Well,
how many years have you known each other?
We've been knowing each other from shit.
We used to happen to throw the same kid down the steps.
Right.
In third grade, man. It was just a coincidence. His name was Timothy Ray. Can I say that?
Ray.
Yeah, go ahead.
Timothy Ray.
Yeah.
Shout out to Timothy Ray if he's still around. You know?
I'm like, you used to throw Timothy down the steps? I used to throw Timothy. How many people get thrown down the steps? But
we went to grammar school at Harvard Elementary way back in the day. It was like third grade.
Yeah.
And we was throwing this one guy down the steps, you know what I'm saying, named Timothy Ray. We had a flight of steps. We used to have to go through the building to where, you know, the younger kids have to stay on one side of the building versus the upper grade classmen, you know, they stay on the other side of the building. We had to transfer through the building through a flight of stairs. And Timothy Ray was to always talk shit, you know what I'm saying, right when we get to the stairs for some reason.
That was a
So
coincidence.
the stairs was just the movement.
That was
the
just
stairs was just to like,
common
man,
ground.
keep on talking shit. I'm gonna throw you down the stairs, man. So
No big
Timothy
deal on
Ray,
that.
like I guess he used to like he loves stairs. Timothy Ray was just get tossed down the stairs
So you
quite
went
a
from
lot.
Friends in school to bullies together.
No, we wasn't
No, that was
bullies.
bullies. That was
We
bullies.
never
Everybody,
been bullies.
everybody think that we always been
We
bullying
ain't never
people.
been no bullies, man.
It was Timothy Ray.
It
That's
was
always
him.
talk shit right there.
Just Timothy was the only person.
And
Yeah.
coincidentally, we didn't know each
We
other
didn't know each other
at
then,
that
at
time.
that point in time.
It was just when we met,
And
we talked about
it
that.
like.
You found out you both thought
Yeah.
alike. And like,
So to answer your question, we met at about maybe 11, 12 years old, something like that, you
yeah.
know. And when I met him, I was talking about what I like to do, of course. My common interest was art. And he shared a common interest, you know. And I met him and went to his crib the same day, showed him what I can do, and he versus, you know what I'm saying, what he can do.
Yeah.
He showed me some of his artwork or whatever. I think it was a Spawn picture. It was dope. I'm like, man, I'm killing this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can draw my ass off, you know? So
Yeah.
he showed me the picture. I showed him, man. He was like, all right, cool. Well, you know, I guess I'm going to hang this up for now. You know
I was still, I ain't know.
he
He
pulled out a typewriter. I don't know if y'all remember typewriters, but
I love typewriter.
yeah, he pulled out a typewriter. I was amazed. I'm like, my mama couldn't afford a damn typewriter back in the day, so
No big deal.
yeah. So that's how we
So the
actually
yin
met.
and the yang together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we got a little history on it, but now what is a Chicagorilla? What do you define that?
Well, I define this many things. I'll let him go.
Well, as originally Ciroc had the gorilla, he's the king of the jungle. And physically and mentally, we feel like we're kings of the jungle. The concrete jungle though, Chicago, yeah. Out here, you have to be physically and mentally tough to withstand the trials and tribulations or the ordeals that you have to go through every day out here.
Yeah.
So the gorilla represents a lot of things for me. I mean, it's semantics. I mean, from your perspective, it may mean something else to you, but to me, that's what it means, like mentally and physically strong.
To me, it means kind of piggyback off what Kevin said. Definitely mentally and physically strong, and you know, Chicago is a tough place to grow up in. You know, many murders every day. You know, and just growing up having to defend yourself, just defend your character. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk a certain way or you get talked about. So in the jungle, you know what I'm saying? Although the animals don't talk, they definitely, you know what I'm saying, growl a certain way. So if you're doing something wrong out there, you can get killed. And it's tough to grow up, you know what I'm saying, grow in the jungle just like it's tough to grow up in Chicago. So the similarities is from that jungle to that concrete jungle is pretty much the exact same. You know, so that's where the gorilla stem from. And the gorilla is also one of the most dominant animals in the jungle. It's the biggest, you know what I'm saying, one of the most brolic animals, and you take care of his young. You know, so the gorilla versus what men are today, you know, we like to take care of our young, you know what I'm saying? We really promote that because that's very important to raise kids, you know what I'm saying? You have to show them the right way. And it takes great parenting skills, you know, so that's what Chicagorilla stem from.
And so now we're going to fast forward to right now, today. Where is Chicagorilla at right now, and where do you guys want to see it go in the future? Any goals or dreams?
Can we talk about a little bit where we know where it come from, but to get to this level, just to even having this space right here that we're in,
Yeah, what did it
it took a hell of a lot of hard work, you know, a hell of a lot of hard work, dedication. People always see what it is.
Yeah.
They never see where it come from, or you know what I'm saying, where it came from. But it definitely came from just hard work, struggle. I've been dealing with so many different designers trying to get help. You know, I've looked up to numerous amount of designers around Chicago, trying to get tags and trying to make it look professional, trying to, you know, get the right material to work with. And it was a struggle just to get that.
Yeah.
But shout out to my homeboy Crunch. He runs Black Hero. He's a great, you know, help of mine. I met the guy, told me everything I needed to know as far as what to get my tags from and, you know, where to get my bags from. Like, presentation is everything. So if you come into a store, you know, you can't walk out. Well, nowadays you can walk out because you don't want to pay 7 cents for that goddamn bag. but, you know, like, if you go into a boutique or what have you, man, you don't want to walk out with your sweatshirt or your hat in your hand. You want to walk out with a bag in your hand, you know what I'm saying? Because it looks professional. You feel it feels good. So that's where that's the sum of the like the minute struggles that we come from. And like today where it is now, I mean, the space is beautiful, and even this space, it came from hard work and dedication. Going back and forth to Home Depot, getting all this damn wood, you know what I'm saying? It costs. You know, to start any business, I looked up online, to start any successful business, the least amount you're gonna spend is $10,000. Yeah. I'm a kid from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? My mom doesn't have $10,000 in the bank, you know what I'm saying? So that's just the struggle in its own, you know?
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears put on the floor like LeBron James. And this guy, man, he put a lot into it. I put a lot into it. We drive back and forth for an hour and a half, and then we cut and press and do our own stuff.
On our own.
On our own. So it takes a lot of hours, it takes a lot of time, and we've done a lot of work to build up to this, and hopefully we able to enjoy the fruits of our labor soon. But grand opening July 16.
July 16. Definitely.
So with that blood, sweat, and tears, how do you balance it all with everything else that you have going?
Honestly, with me, it's no balance. You know, I'm all over the place. With my kid, you know, my girl, my family. Everybody requires time, you know, and time and energy is everything. There's just not enough time in the day. So what I do is I just work overtime, limited amount of sleep. You know, I sleep when I'm dead. You know, so whenever I can get some sleep, that's when I get it. Other than that, I'm here working, and I'm trying to make things happen. You know, and I like to network with different people. You know, I can't give all the credit to myself because every person who I've met who's been an influence on my life has been a great inspiration and a help to what, you know, Chicagorilla is today. Chicagorilla came from, like, you know, t-shirts and screen printing. Just, like I said, single colors. This has grown into, like, you know, be a great success, even down to the authenticity of the material that we use, down to the feel of the material. You know, like some t-shirts you put on, if it feels too baggy, I mean, the cotton is too rich. It's 100% cotton. Nobody's wearing it nowadays, you know? So you got to just do your research, and we've done a lot to get to the point that we're at, you know what I'm saying? So I tip my hat to myself, I tip my hat to everybody that's helped me, and definitely along the way, you know what I'm saying? And of course my brother sitting here next to me, you know, so I can't...
Compromise and sacrifice.
Definitely.
Sacrifice some sleep, some time, and motivation, a little dedication.
So I got 2 more questions for you. And my first one that comes to mind is 2 Chicagorillas, 2 strong men, kings of the jungle. How did you both get into fashion?
Originally, I wasn't fashionable. He was. He kind of put me on to the fashion. I didn't care. I just liked I was just a fighter. I just liked to fight. And when I bumped into him, he liked to keep his clothes all neat and fresh. And what you care about that for? I didn't care about that. He kept it neat, and he used to get his stuff from the thrift store, and it looked better than mine. And my mom used to buy me high-end fashion stuff. I'm like, man, I want to wear that. What he got on? So you don't. No, it's not. You're not. You know, clothes not wearing you. You wearing the clothes, and he was wearing the clothes. You know what I'm saying? So when I picked that up from him, you know what I'm saying? And he probably picked up some fighting from me. Right. But I picked up. Yeah, we matched it. You know what I'm saying? And caught some balance though. Yeah. You know, but pretty much that's where I got he picked my fashion game up.
It may be a funny story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway.
Please don't.
I got my I ain't gonna go there with you right now, buddy, but I'm definitely gonna tell. My fashion come from my mom. She was always, you know, and I grew up around all women. You know, my mom, my auntie raised me, and my grandmother. Those ladies were dressed down to the T, from head to toe. You know, so I was always. I looked at fashion as to be matchy. I wanted my hat to match with my shirt, you know, my shoes to match with my pants, and my pants to match with my, you know, it was always matchy. And I have an older cousin by the name of Kevin as well.
yeah,
you know,
Kevin.
this motherfucker was laced. I'm
That
talking
was
about
big.
head to toe. You know, I wear hats because number one, I'm bald, but number two, I just like, you know, I like my hats to match my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and that guy was wearing a lot of hats. He had so many back in the day. I'm like, why is he wearing so many hats? He's like, man, I just like to, you know, wear my hat to match everything. You know, so nowadays I have a hat to match everything in my closet. So it just came with, you know, repetition, and my mom always raised us to be clean. You know, when you walk out the house.
Clothes out his closet.
I used to steal clothes out my
He had to
cousin's
put a
closet
lock on the closet.
to wear. You know, like I used to go to high school. You know what I'm saying, wanting to be like him. You know what I'm saying, and wanting to dress like how my mom taught me how to dress. That it went, obviously it went a long way. You know what I mean, but I give all the credit to my mom and my family, you know, and they taught me how to dress. They taught me how to stay clean. When you walk out that door, if you look crazy, you got some bummy shoes on. If you don't have them clean, I don't care what kind of shoes you have on. You can have on some $25 shoes. But if they look ran down, you know, you look ran down.
Yeah.
So I've always been taught to just clean my shoes and have creases in my pants and nice themed shirt. It looks presentable. And when, you know, like, presentation is everything. So when you walk out there and a person sees you, they judge you before you even open your mouth.
So you just said presentation is everything, and when a person sees you, they judge you based on what you're wearing. So,
Exactly.
last question for both of you is, who is the ideal person that you want to see wearing your brand?
The ideal person is not like to see on my brand?
Person. Like, I love Beyonce, so I would say Beyonce, but
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I would like to see Joey Casatori Sr. wearing a piece of our clothing, because this guy has given me the opportunity to be in this building when it's times that I fucked up, and I look up to him because he's a millionaire.
yeah.
And he's a millionaire that's walking on the side of me, you know, and I look and see everything that he does inside this place, and it's so inspirational. You know, I would never want to leave this place. I've seen so many people come inside this building and leave back and forth, and this building has stood strong and got even stronger. You know, so that's the person who I want to see wearing it. But I wouldn't give him, me personally, I wouldn't give him a shirt, you know, with the Chicagorilla on it. He's like, he's an older guy. I see him wearing like a polo shirt with a nice embroidery, you know what I'm saying, Chicagorilla right there. It's real small and sleek. Golf shirt, something like that, you know. So that's who I want to see. Nobody like Jay-Z or nobody like that.
Well, me, Alicia Keys.
Where are you going? You want Alicia Keys?
I love her.
Okay. Her and Swiss, or just her?
No, Alicia Keys is my favorite person on earth. My future ex-wife. She's I just like her style, her grace, the classiness of her. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just no hip hop brand. This is a universal brand, and I want it to be very classy and eloquent,
I could see her
elegant.
sitting behind the piano with her.
Yeah. I like the class of it, you know, and I would love to see her like rocking Chicagorilla. Ideally, yeah.
Of course, I would love to see Alicia Keys in it too. You know, I can't deny that.
The millionaires, the businessmen, and Alicia Keys.
Exactly.
Everybody, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate your guys' time.
Thank you.
are the first interview on my media brand, Coffee, Tea, or Tequila.
Wow.
So I cannot leave without asking you, are you coffee, tea, or tequila, and why?
Oh, well, I'm tequila, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And why I'm tequila is because I used to drink a lot of vodka, you know, coming up. When I was in college, I drank everything. Shit, I drink you, goddammit. But now I'm tequila because I just like the taste of it. I've been drinking it for some years. Dark liquor is a little bit too harsh for me. And vodka, I drank it so much that it's nasty to me now. And I just like the mix of tequila. If I can chase it with some lime or some apple juice or something, whatever, ginger ale, it just tastes good to me. You know, the right amount of chaser to me. It's smooth, no hangover in the morning or anything like that. I'm gonna say tequila all day because I really don't drink coffee like that, and I really don't drink tea like that. Exactly. Maybe I need to start drinking coffee.
You need to start. get you some coffee.
No, I need some tea right now, goddamn, because my voice is kind of shocked.
I don't drink coffee. I drink fraps.
Okay.
I don't want any tea. I want some tequila. Tequila makes me feel groovy.
Okay.
And I want to feel groovy, and that's it.
You want to feel groovy in your Chicagorilla.
And that's it.
All right.
That's all.
I'll take it. Well, we already said it a little bit, but we know you both like tequila.
Boom.
So we're going to tell everyone to bring some tequila here on
Definitely.
Sunday, July
16th.
16th. Mr. Van's birthday is also on the 17th.
Oh, cancer
We
season.
got
Oh,
a
yeah.
party on the rooftop, and we got food, we got models, we got tequila, drinks, and if you are watching and listening and you use the code 717 for Van's birthday, you will get 15% off when you come here on Sunday, July 16th, to buy your Chicagorilla and then go on the rooftop and party with us and turn up.
Boom. Chicagorilla.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.